we have to study what is secular equations and secular determinants. According to one of the basic postulates of quantum mechanics, the expectation value of energy is given by expectation value of E, that is equal to E bar, that is equal to integral of psi star h cap psi dt divided by integral of psi star psi dt. The expectation value is otherwise called average value, mean value, or true value. So by using the equation, we can find out the observation value, expectation value of any observable. By employing this formula, we can calculate the molecular orbital energy of various molecules. Consider the formation of a molecular orbital by the linear combination of two atomic orbital wave functions, that is psi1 and psi2. In general, the molecular bond formation can be represented by psi is equal to C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2, where C1 and C2 are the coefficients. Then, by using the expectation value postulate, the energy of that molecular orbital, that is equal to integral of C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2 star into h cap into C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2 the whole dt divided by integral of C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2 star into C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2 into dt. Since we know that the atomic orbitals are real, therefore psi star is equal to psi. Therefore, the energy is equal to integral of C1 square psi1 h cap psi1 plus C1 C2 psi1 h cap psi2 plus C1 C2 psi2 h cap psi1 plus C2 square psi1 h cap psi2 into dt divided by integral of C1 square psi1 square plus C1 C2 psi1 psi2 plus C2 square psi2 square into dt. Let us assume that integral of psi1 h psi1 dt, that is equal to h11, and integral of psi1 h psi2 dt, that is equal to h12, the integral of psi2 h psi1 dt, that is equal to h21, and the integral of psi2 h psi2 dt, that is equal to h22, and the integral of psi1 psi1 dt, that is equal to s11, integral of psi1 psi2 dt, that is equal to s12, integral of psi1 psi2 dt, that is equal to s21, and the integral of psi2 dt, that is equal to s22, and also h12, that is equal to h21, and s12, that is equal to s21. Therefore, by substituting these values in the expression for energy, we get V is equal to C1 square h11 plus 2 C1 C2 h12 plus C2 square h22 divided by C1 square s11 plus 2 C1 C2 s12 plus C2 square s22. Now let us choose C1 and C2 in such a way that the energy is minimum. This is the condition for minimum, that is the first derivative of energy with respect to the variable parameters C1, C2, that is equal to 0. Otherwise, dE by dC1, that is equal to dE by dC2, that is equal to 0. Let us write the above equation E bar, that is equal to numerator n divided by denominator d. Therefore, dE by dC1, that is equal to d by dC1 of numerator by denominator, that is equal to 1 by denominator into derivative of the numerator minus numerator by denominator square into derivative of the denominator, that is equal to dn by dC1 minus n by d into d by d dd by dC1 into 1 by d, that is equal to 0. Similarly, dE by dC2, that is equal to dn by dC2 minus n by d into dd by dC square into 1 by d, that is equal to 0. Therefore, dn by dC1, that is equal to 2C1 h11 plus 2C2 h12. dd by dC1, that is equal to 2C1 s11 plus 2C2 s12. Therefore, the equation dn by dC1 minus n by d dd by dC1, that is equal to 0 becomes 2 into C1 h11 plus 2 into C2 h12 minus E bar into 2 C1 S11 plus 2 C2 into S12 that is equal to 0. Since we know that n by d that is equal to E bar, therefore we can write the above equation as C1 into H11 minus ES11 plus C2 into H12 minus ES12 that is equal to 0. This is equation 1. Similarly, dn by dC2 minus n by d into dD by dC2 is equal to 0. Or 2 into C1 H12 plus 2 into C2 H22 minus E into 2 C1 S12 plus 2 C2 S22 that is equal to 0. Or C1 into H12 minus E S12 plus C2 into H22 minus E S22 that is equal to 0, equation 2. The above two equations 1 and 2 are two homogeneous algebraic equations, and these equations are called secular equations. These are simultaneous equations, and these equations could not be solved easily because their right hand side is equal to 0. Therefore, these secular equations have no real solution, but it has only non-trivial solutions if the determinant of the coefficient of the C1 and C2 is equal to 0. That is, if you write in the determinant form, we can write it as H11 minus determinant of H11 minus ES11, H12 minus ES12, H21 minus ES21, H22 minus ES22 that is equal to 0. The determinant of the coefficient of the secular equations are called secular determinants. The above secular determinant is a second order secular determinant. By solving this second order secular determinant, we get two values. Here we are using this secular determinant to find out the values of energy. So we get two values of energy, that is E1 and E2. The lower value of this energy gives the minimum energy, and this corresponding to the ground state energy of the system. Then the values of the coefficient C1 and C2 can be determined by substituting the values of E bar, H11, H12, H22, S11, S22 and S12 in the two secular equations, that is in equations 1 and equation 2. However, the substitutions will lead to only relative values of C1 in terms of C2 and vice versa. The absolute values of the coefficient may be obtained from the conditions of normalization, that is by applying one of the basic postulate, that is normalization condition, that is by using the equation integral of C1 psi1 plus C2 psi2 the whole square dt that is equal to 0. By using this equation, we can find out the values of C1 and C2. Next, we have to study what is linear and non-linear variation functions. If the trial wave function psi contains the variable parameters C1n, C2n, etc. up to Cnn, then the function is said to be linear if it satisfies the equation psi n is equal to C1n phi1 plus C2n phi2 plus etc. up to Cnn phi1. Then if the function psi n is non-linear if the variable parameters contain squares, exponential or trigonometry functions, that is the variable parameters appears are Cnn square or exponential form of Cnn or sine or cosine functions of Cnn. In general, a linear variation function psi n with n basis functions, that is phi1, phi2, phi3, etc. phi n can be written as psi n that is equal to C1n phi1 plus C2n phi2 plus etc. up to Cnn phi n. Or here psi n that is equal to psi1 plus psi2 plus etc. up to psi n. Here psi1, psi2 etc. up to psi n are given by the following expressions, that is psi1 is equal to C11 phi1 plus C21 phi2 plus C31 phi3 plus etc. up to Cn1 phi n. Similarly, psi2 that is equal to C21 phi1 plus C22 phi2 plus C32 phi3 plus etc. up to Cn2 phi n. And by continuing this, we can write psi nn psi n, that is equal to Cn1 phi1 plus C2n phi2 plus C3n phi3 plus etc. up to Cnn phi n. By using the variation treatment of the equation psi n, that leads to n secular equations, that is dE by dC1n, that is equal to dE by dC12 is equal to etc. up to dE by dC1n is equal to 0. By continuing this, we can write this secular equation dE by dCnn, that is equal to 0. That is, by solving this, we can write the secular equations as C11 into H11 minus ES11 plus C12 into H12 minus ES12 plus etc. up to plus C1n into H1n minus ES1n is equal to 0. By continuing this, we can write Cn1 into Hn1 minus ESn1 plus Cn2 into Hn2 minus ESn2 plus etc. up to Cnn into Hnn minus ESnn, that is equal to 0. This leads to an nth order secular determinant. The nth order secular determinant is given by determinant of H11 minus ES1, H12 minus ES12, etc. up to H1n minus ES1n, H21 minus ES21, H22 minus ES22, etc. up to H2n minus ES2n. By continuing like this, we can write the final row as Hn1 minus ESn1, Hn2 minus ESn2, etc. up to Hnn minus ESnn. This secular determinant will have n roots of E bar, that is namely E1n, E12, etc. up to Enn.